Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. Today we're in for some really serious brain damage because it's Sharena bonus week, and we all know how bad Sharena is out of the Asker Trio Kappa. It's gonna be pretty bad. As you can see this week, even with my random matches, she's just been performing absolutely horribly, so I haven't even been able to do like an actual complete run without like losing a unit. So maximum brain damage aside, gonna be using pretty standard set. Nino really has to carry for Sharena in some matchups, and then we have Tiki, Effie for that panic ploy, and I guess drive speed, but not really. And then we have the ultimate wheelchair, Sharena. So if we're lucky today, you won't have to see why she's mega brain damage and super wheelchair, but we're probably gonna see it. So I'm running attack defense bond over close defense because I kind of did a lot of runs this week, and just from previous weeks. Close defense isn't saving her in a lot of matchups against dragons and stuff, so I was like, whatever. We're just gonna give her more attack so she can maybe kill some more green armors. Even then, it's quite suspicious, so let's get started. Haha. And we gotta start off with the good ol' 736 or 734 or higher. So I don't know how the cutoff fares nowadays, but here we go. It's already a bad start because you see, well, at least that's not merged, so this is feasible. Grima has Fallen Shield. Yeah, this is definitely feasible for sure. So I guess the play is probably there's no armor march, so we kind of have all day. My concern is Lyn, but I really shouldn't care about Lyn, huh? So we're just going to go out really quickly, aggressively, because we gotta take out these buddies before the armored units show up. And of course there's no guidance or anything, so we're fine in that department. So pretty much we're just going to have to bait like Lyn and Sheeta at the same time. At least like Sharena ignores those field buffs, so that speed tactic's doing absolutely nothing. But of course, it doesn't really matter because Sharena's Giga Wheelchair. So we're gonna have lots of problems coming up pretty soon. For one, of course, there's Grima here. So, and Sharena's of course classic wheelchair. This is gonna be great. So we're going to just do this because why not? It's pretty much a hopeless case regardless of what we do. We can probably get Sheeta to just attack Nino. That's fine. There's no real concern there. So we can just do this. These close counter memes OP. So Sharena's gonna be at 1 HP, which is 100% totally optimal. And she can't kill because Omega Wheelchair, man. So see, this is kind of the awkward part because Sheeta has 41 attack versus Sharena, and she has a whopping 38 without an adjacent ally. So you know what that means? This isn't gonna work. This is great. Just fantastic. And of course, you obviously know Brave Hector's going to do a lot. So basically our only option is to do something like this, which isn't going to fare well anyways. So yeah, this isn't gonna work kind of deal. Why is Sharena so bad? Like, it doesn't even matter. We're just gonna let her die. We're just gonna surrender the match because why not? It's just Omega wheelchair, man. There's literally nothing I can do. You might say like, hey, you could do this instead, but with the way my team is set up, you really can't do much. It's kind of sad. And it's not like Legendary Lyn was the actual huge threat. It was just everything else. Here, Surtur is the maybe huge threat, but not really. It's actually these two buddies, believe it or not, because again, Omega wheelchair boys, it's pretty bad. I mean, like, close defense and stuff will help against like bold fighter shenanigans, but it's not saving you anywhere else. It's like player phase, it doesn't help you. And you do need to player phase some of these units. You can't enemy phase them all. So here we have Legendary Tiki, and as you can see, Sharena does a wheelchair amount of damage to her because she's being buffed, of course. So what do? You hit end turn after moving a bit, so you can avoid having buffs on Tiki. So now you do a whopping bit of damage, so now you can just have Nino hard carry Sharena so she can actually kill, and now she has Ether at 1 charge, which is useful. So at this point, we can have Tiki say hello to Surtur, because it's Surtur, so it's not going to go well for him. He's just going to debuff himself like usual, and there we go, you know, he's out of weary fighter range. And, you know, Sharena can actually pick up the kill, which is amazing. Who would have thought? So, you know, she really needs Ether to kill a lot of the super tanky guys. And then, Canagus is just an easy kill. He can't do anything. So we're just going to hit end turn, boys, because end turn is the most optimal strategy. And if you hit end turn enough times, you win. Capital. That's mostly what Sharena has to do. She has a terrible time player phasing, especially if there's ranged enemies, because it's difficult to not have your other units get hit or die or kill or whatever. It's quite annoying. So should probably skip in between these, except we just found a 736 of a Surtur. Oh yeah, this is pretty much kinda what happens in a nutshell, but not really. So like this Nino here has 44 speed, so we need 49 speed, which basically means all we need to do is have a unit adjacent to Sharena to double, essentially, because she'll get 46 and then 49 from dry speed. That's basically all we have to do. But the problem is, all these other buddies are in the way, so what's gonna happen is Nino is going to not chill, is going to basically chill in the back, and that's not good for us. This attack speed bond 2 Surtur, man. Okay, sure. Like, this is not going to go well. I'm just telling you. We can just hit end turns as many times as we want, but it's not going to end well because you can't really bait Surtur too well because Sharena does basically nothing. So you kind of have that problem, and we're just going to get cornered because of the map design. That's pretty much how it goes, so I don't know what you're going to do. Basically, you have to get rid of Nino or get her repositioned out like that to have any chance. That's not much of a chance if you ask me. I mean, what are you gonna do? you just gotta have them. The best I can do is have Nino here to continue the repo loop, but I can't maintain the repo loop, so, you know, it's a great day. So, on Surtur, he's gonna have 33. And then Tiki's going to have, okay, 33 HP. Yeah, it should be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Kappa.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, at this point we're gonna have Tiki buffed up a bit so we can handle the little bit of a debuff. And then now we're at the point where things get incredibly awkward because
My turn.
Of course, Sharena can't kill because it's Sharena. And he's going to... We can't get a bond skill ready or anything, so it's just a bad news bears all around. There's nothing we can do, really. You can just keep hitting end turn, but, you know, eventually you're gonna get wrecked. So we're just going to sit around and chill and do nothing because Sharena cannot do anything. That's basically what you should get out of this. Like, even if she had all the attack that we can give her, so 67, she does 0 damage to Surtur. So you have to bait, but if you bait, then it doesn't go well either. But we're just going to bait because it's really our only option here. So, the one thing about Sharena is at least, you know, she can ignore field buffs, but it doesn't really matter. As you can see, Sharena just does lots of 0x2s. So, yeah, it's gonna be pretty wheelchair. We're just going to surrender. Could probably win that match, but not gonna bother. And yes, this is Arena in a nutshell. By the way, the only reason why you're seeing these fails is because someone asked for it. Apparently people want to see all the fails, so this is pretty much what happens every week when it's Sharena bonus. So yeah, it's a great time. This team is definitely slightly more manageable, but still not really. Like, take a look at this Effie. It's just... it's gonna be great, boys. Like, that's a pretty beefy Effie if you ask me. Just think about this. When she's in Brazen range, she has Bold Fighter with, of course, with the +6 buff here. She's going to have a nice 83 attack. And then here we have Sharena trying to do something, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. We basically gotta rely on our dank panic ploy. That's all we got. But we can't even, like, panic ploy her, so that's the greatest part. As you can see, this is gonna hurt a lot. I'm pretty sure she could probably kill too. So we're just gonna do this instead. And ignore Effie, because we don't want to deal with Effie right now. So like matches like these are, you know, they're obviously feasible. We can do this. I'm just gonna do this because I don't really care what happens. Because she has Ether, so, you know, you can get a kill out of here. But seriously, it's Omega wheelchair strategies with Sharena. Because again, I don't invest too much into the Asker trio. So out of all of the units, Sharena is just, oh gosh. At least with Anna, she starts with a decent speed. But then of course you lose to all the red stuff that's running around, like cough cough adult Tiki. She also loses to Athun pretty easily, even with Slaying Hammer, because I don't invest into enough attack. That's kind of the thing with my team. If I want to expand on my arena core, I basically have to find a way to buff attack more. But, yep. I guess I'll be back. Alright, you see Baruka, you know it's not going to be a good day, so... At least it's not Hackle Lantern, we have a chance. A chance, I say. Oh boy. And Slaying Hammer, so we can divert the AI to run around. This is viable. Don't worry about it, it's 100% viable. Oh boy, it's gonna be great. Wheelchair intensifies. Alright, at least we no speed play, okay. Yes. Alright, so let's get wrecked by the one and only Baruka. Let's go. And as you can see, our classic 0x2, the 100% most optimal thing ever. Of course, we would kill this kind of Baruka because, yeah, we don't do that much damage. I'll just do something like this. This is totally fine. Effie doesn't one-shot. This is fine. Oh, we can panic play ourselves. Yeah, that's fine. Or we get it, or she attacks. That's fair.
Let's go.
And of course, Sharena does 0 damage. So Ignis is going to have a field day. So we're just gonna kill with Dicky. There's no real options. Because it's Sharena, so Omega wheelchair strategies. See, like, technically I can get her these kills if you give me enough turns. That's the caveat. If you give me enough turns. that's the problem. We don't have all the turns in the world. Especially on these really cramped maps. And it's Sharena again, so she needs Tiki's buff to actually get the kill because Omega wheelchair strategies. So yeah, it's a great day with Sharena. No lie. A little short, we just need some healing. So I hit end turn. That's always optimal.
Let's go. Do my best.
And yeah, at this point we're just going to buff for defense and chip him down.
Of course.
And it's Sharena needing to use Ether again to kill another unit. That's pretty much the common theme. I don't really care that I missed a kill. I just want to point out that was a 4-star Baruka too. It's just like, really, Sharena? Really? Alright, anyways. Next match. This is somewhat feasible. Of course, Legendary Tiki's a pain.
Yes.
So we're actually just gonna
Okay.
put Tiki all the way over here to divert Legendary Tiki over to that side. That way we can group up. Because there's no guidance or anything, we don't have to worry about that. I guess we can do this. Not that it actually matters. And as you can see, Sharena can't even one-shot because rip attack investment, man. And here comes Legendary Tiki. It's gonna be great. I'm just gonna move like this. It's gonna move down.
Okay.
So I need to move like this. Because otherwise things go terribly. There we go. Just what we needed. We can just bait Grima here, that's fine. I don't really need Ether to take care of Legendary Tiki, so it's fine. We can waste it.
Yes. Guide me. My turn.
And as you can see, Omega Wheelchair intensifies. So, what do we want to do here?
Let's go. My turn. Yes.
Like, seriously? This is so bad. My idea, my really strange idea, honestly, is
Let's go.
having Effie bait, but that's probably the most suspicious thing you'd ever do. Could bait, like, Sharena cannot bait this. It's not great. Tiki could attack Effie, yeah, that's a thing. She would attack from the trees too. So that wouldn't be great.
Of course.
Ah, shablamo. Doesn't matter.
Let's go.
Screw this. She's probably gonna attack Effie, yeah, that makes sense. She has less damage, so, you know.
Okay. Yes. Do my best.
And here Marth doesn't kill. So basically,
My turn.
this is the plan. But as you can see, Nino has to basically carry the work so this can happen. Of course, I didn't need to do that. I could have whatchamacallit. I could have just moved Tiki down to give Nino the extra attack. Doesn't matter. It all works out in the end, but you can see the wheelchair of using Sharena already. On a supposedly quote-unquote, like, it's legendary Tiki, it's not even a green dragon. Just imagine if there was a standard bullfighter quick riposte Grima. It's not a great day. It definitely isn't. I guess I'll be back again. No, why not? 734, good enough. Yeah, it's Nino again, so... You know, on the bright side, at least, I don't know. The thing is, I kind of don't want this, scenario, because
My turn. Okay. Of course.
it's kind of effy crawling up really slowly,
Guide me. Let's go.
which is not great because Noe's gonna come to town.
Do my best. Yes.
But this is fine, we can just hit end turn, because we're fast enough. And we one-shot at least. Good for you, you one-shot a unit. The sad achievements, man. Alright, 43 speed. What could possibly go wrong, am I right? So, of course, in this instance, she has 43 speed. And Sharena will have 40 or 51 or whatever, doesn't matter. We double, it's fine. You know, stuff like that is fine. But if it was like close counter blade tome with some actual buffs, yeah.
Let's go.
Not a great day.
Let's go. Do my best.
So here comes Noe, and well, the classic strategy with every Noe is
Yes.
I am definitely great at doing things, so I can player phase into you, definitely. 100%. Classic Noe. But anyways, it's pretty easy from here.
Okay.
There's nothing this Fiorm can do. So, you know, like in the super obvious matchups where you should already win, Sharena does fine because, well, you already win those matchups. It's like, I don't know. I don't know about you, but you kind of need to be able to win in the matchups that are difficult for you to be decent. John eats rice. 738. And this is going to be a great day because we have this car in. Haha. Hoo boy. Alright. Well, the obvious thing is repo followed by dance. With auto attack wave too, jeez.
Buddha crush. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's actually move Sharena here.
My turn. Do my best.
We want to grab the defense tile as fast as we can. And that's the closest we're gonna get. So, big thing here is
Yes.
Sharena's not likely to kill. She probably will, actually. I don't know. I don't care to calc. That was barely a kill. Good job. Alright, so here's the thing. There's no... Where's your rally? Whatever. If there was a rally, there'd be problems. Even though there isn't a rally, there'll still be problems. So we have the Summer here.
Let's go.
And let's see if we give Sharena... The problem is we can't put Tiki adjacent to Sharena. Because then, well, Ninian's there. That's not gonna end well.
Guide me.
We would get overkilled from that. So of course the only option is everyone's 2 away, pretty much. So that means Sharena would have 61, which is 73 attack. And that's enough to kill. So let's go for it.
Let's go.
There we go. Of course we can't proc Ether because the 10 out of 10 shenanigans. We can actually have Nino here. Because there's no reason for Ninian to attack Nino if Sharena's there. And this is where things go terribly wrong, so... Yeah, here's the problem.
My turn.
It's Sharena. Anyways, So the obvious problem is if for some reason Ninin attacks first, and then Korin falls up to one shot. 10 out of 10, boys. So the only real strategy we have is to sit back and give her to the fence tile, but that's all we got. Actually, I should have moved Effie. That was a mistake. It's fine. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, that's what could go wrong. Sharena wheelchair, boys. I mean, at this point, I think you know what we're gonna do.
My turn.
We're just going to give up the kill, 'cause I don't really care. It's Sharena. I've just gotten pretty lucky a lot of weeks, so here we got 3734. That's probably not making it. That's close. I just don't have any defense match wins because Sharena doesn't really do much on defense either. Well, we'll see. If I need to re-roll, I can, but that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon and Sharena Forever Wheelchair. That was weird. Bye.